Kailyn Lowry and Javi Marroquin are on better terms lately, but that's not stopping her ex from pushing forward with his tell-all book, which, in turn, could threaten to derail the tenuous non-aggression pact between the former teen mom two spouses. The irony. The father of Kailyn's second son Lincoln says they're playing nice these days, but his side of the story when it comes to their breakup? Well, it's not always nice, and he's telling it like it is. I've been working on this book for a while, Marroquin said of Heartlessly Hustled, an obvious play on Lowry's own hustle and heart. My story won't change, the 24-year-old reality star said, but he insists, regardless of what's in my book, Kail knows it's behind us. That's a fine line to walk. In Marroquin's mind, it may be easy enough to compartmentalize past and present like that, but if Lowry reads something she dislikes? The smart thing to do if he's really committed to co-parenting first would be to put this idea on the shelf, no pun intended, for a while. By now, the sad and scandalous story is familiar to those who watch Teen Mom 2 online or read any sort of celebrity gossip at all. Lowry announced her divorce while he was on deployment in May 2016, after a 6-month period that saw their marriage crumble. Because he was overseas with the U.S. Air Force, their passive-aggressive social media communication became a spectator sport. Then, only days after he returned home, he caught her with Chris Lopez, later revealed to be the father of Lowry's third child. Their split quickly became more and more tumultuous. An already strained relationship nearly reached a boiling point upon the reveal of Lowry's third pregnancy, given their recent divorce. She and Marroquin divorced in part because she didn't want any more kids. Javi didn't take the third baby daddy thing well. It reached a level in which Lowry filed a protection from abuse order after he showed up aggressively and sent her harassing texts. Javi denied ever laying a hand on Kailyn, who never accused him of that either, but admitted she sought, and he agreed to, the order. Basically, he's not allowed to contact her unless it's regarding their son for a year. Again, writing a tell-all book about her won't help. Since then, the two have mended fences somewhat. Kailyn has included Javi in family activities, both with their son and with Lowry's older son Isaac, 7, from her relationship with Joe Rivera. Marroquin, who has accused Lowry of cheating on him, and who says he will not be raising Lowry's third child, remains close to Isaac. As for what we can expect in Heartlessly Hustled, expect a story about a man who thought he figured out life. Lies and cheating was swept beneath his nose for a long time, Javi says. Javi promises his memoir will be the truth of what Lowry, who he has implied wasn't faithful, did to end their nearly 4-year marriage. The only reason I was coming out with that book was to make sure my story was out, he said, following the release of Lowry's memoir. In her book, she hit on his jealousy and control issues. When he did things like demanding that I unlock my phone to prove I had nothing to hide, she said, Javi made their marriage unbearable. She said he began calling me constantly when I was enjoying time with friends to make sure I wasn't doing anything sneaky behind his back. It became clearer and clearer how little my husband trusted me, the reality star penned. I had done nothing to make him doubt me. I never lied, never went behind his back, and I was never unfaithful, Lowry laments, strongly denying that she ever cheated on him. For some reason, he was convinced otherwise. No word yet on the release date for Javi's book, but you can expect it will reopen some old wounds that haven't entirely healed. You know, exactly the opposite of what he should probably be focusing on, and what he says his outlook on life is these days.